Fear is everywhere right now. The Fear Greed Index for crypto says it scores a 42. The lower the score, the more people are scared. Last week, it was a 43, so it's decreasing. Despite some stabilization, people are scared about Bitcoin right now. They think it's going to go down for what many are calling the October bloodbath. Should you be getting soaked up and lathered? Or should you put your clothes back on and grab your moon boots? Find out today, along with some other insane crypto stories. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day I show you how to make money in crypto. In this video, we will be examining the crypto markets, looking at whether or not Bitcoin is in a bull run, Cryptocurrency Dash announcing some big changes, check up on BIDO, and take a look at a project that is about to hit the markets. Right now, the crypto markets are coming in with a volume of $343 billion, which is actually an increase of 1.15% over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance also ticked up 0.1% to 57.8% over the weekend. We want to see that number go down usually, but for the altcoins to really rally again, we probably need Bitcoin to go up significantly to hit stabilization, which means altcoins could fall further before mooning. When Bitcoin goes up, we will see dominance go up with it. There's really no doubt about that. Whenever Bitcoin hits plateaus, known as support or resistance, it tends to stabilize, and then we will see altcoins rally. Today, Bitcoin is coming in at $10,732 for an increase of 1% over the last 24 hours. A quick look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies, according to CoinMarketCap.com, reveals that only two non-stable coins are in the red, Bitcoin Cash and Binance Coin, which is back in the top 5. Pretty good. I hadn't even noticed. Litecoin has also moved back into the top 10. Now, let's address the elephant, or more appropriately, the hippo in the room. Are we in fact in a bull market? Or has the tide reversed and we're now in fact in a bear market with new fresh lows incoming? In my opinion, thinking we're in a bear market is a dumb take by people. And Bitcoin analyst Willy Woo definitely agrees with that. He thinks we've already seen Bitcoin capitulation. Well, duh. I told you guys that over and over again. But if you need someone with W's in their name instead of someone who hands out dubs like they're going out of style, then I guess Willy Woo's your guy. The Wooster believes that we are seeing big swings from Bitcoin due to the derivatives markets. He then said, capitulation happened last year at 3K. We've been in a bull market ever since. It's just been camouflaged by BitMEX traders with the wild swings they create. $4,000 to $14,000 was the mother of all squeezes. Retracing back to organic valuation took a while. But of course, we actually hit 3K in 2018. I think that's what he meant. Sorry, I got to correct him. Now this year, Bitcoin also hit the high 3,000s, but I definitely consider that a flash crash. December 2018, that would have been true capitulation. But we have a big video out on the entire bull cycle later this week that really puts this into perspective and gives you the date when you need to pull out of the markets. Big news over the weekend is our BitBoy collectible cards on the Wearable platform absolutely killed it. We sold over half our collection the first 24 hours, putting us at the leaderboard of Rari. Many of the cards are actually sold out completely. Now, these are one-of-a-kind cards, and we aren't making more of this series. One person bought one of the cards for 1 ETH, resold it already for 10 ETH. And others have made 2x, 4x, and as mentioned, a 10x. You may be skeptical of NFTs, but they are absolutely crushing it. We have, however, released the last version of the original cards, the animated versions. This first series is our dark collection of the core characters of the BitBoy world. BitBoy, Hodl his sidekick, and then the 3 biggest villains, Dr. Fudd, FOMO the monkey, and the banker. We have many more cards and many more characters planned, but these are the 5 core characters, so they will no doubt be collector's items. Only 20 of each in the whole world, so make sure to check them out. The animated ones are a little more expensive than the earlier versions, but supply and demand, you know. When you guys see them, you'll know why. Also, guys, there are scammers out there trying to sell the cards for cheaper, but they aren't the real BitBoy cards. They're just screenshots. The only real BitBoy cards are found at app.rarible.com/bitboy/on sale. The rest are scams. We have a verified yellow check mark on the account, so you know it's us. We had some huge news also, guys, in the privacy coin world this weekend, or more aptly, had some huge news about a former privacy coin, Dash. But before we get to that, my only winner for the month of September for my monthly picks was Monero, another privacy coin. It's actually bucked against the trend and went against Bitcoin. It went up while Bitcoin went down. We've been seeing a clampdown on privacy coins left and right. Binance told Australian customers they needed to sell off all their privacy coins or forfeit them. The United States is also coming hard at privacy coins, and I have insider information that the hammer is going to get laid down on privacy coins by the end of this year or early next year. So you would think that would drop the price, but in fact, it has driven XMR prices upward because, they're private and anonymous, meaning once you get them off an exchange, they are totally untraceable. Privacy coins also continue to play a role on the dark web as people look to exchange illegal and sometimes legal goods. One project, though, that is now officially jumping off the privacy coin train is Dash. Formerly a top 10 cryptocurrency, Dash continues to hang tough and continues to be in the top 50, coming in today at number 31 according to CoinMarketCap. But one thing Dash is no longer is a privacy coin. The Dash team has now said they want to be a fast payments cryptocurrency, but not necessarily a private one. The Dash Core Group CMO Fernando Gutierrez told Cointelegraph over the weekend, Dash is a payments cryptocurrency with a strong focus on usability, which includes speed, cost, ease of use, user protection through optional privacy. Dash in its earlier days was known as Xcoin, actually a Bitcoin fork. Eventually, the project was rebranded as Darkcoin, where its emphasis was on privacy and the dark net. Eventually, they decided to take it legit and rebrand it as Dash, which it has been since. The important thing to note about the history is that Evan Duffield, the creator, lives in Phoenix, which makes him a Phoenician, which also makes him probably hot most of the year, but more importantly, makes him an American, under the regulation and laws of the Securities and Exchange Commission. So even though the project itself is open source and governed by a DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization, the nonprofit Dash Core Group is a centralized entity. So the more they shift away from privacy, the more leniency the SEC will show them if they do in fact come down specifically on privacy coins, as I've been directly told. So while this may not be popular with Dash enthusiasts, it will be a smart move long term. One thing Dash actually did recently, though, that was in the news was partner with BIDO, another project we have covered on this channel. We will be having a more official video update on BIDO a little down the road, but they have been killing it lately. While the price is 3.1 cents right now after a 15% drop, it glanced off of 4 pennies over the weekend. If you invested in BIDO based off of my coverage of them back in March, you bought in at a penny, meaning you've 3x'd at this moment, and at the peak, you 4x'd your investment. But Dash is now being implemented by the BIDO team as a collateralized asset. Another project working with BIDO is collateral Stigibyte, which is confusing because it has almost the same logo and uses the same colors as Dash. Also known as a project that is extremely fast and works effectively. Some of you guys may not even know that BIDO launched, but it did. They published a sweet little guide on how to claim your tokens on their Medium page. All you have to do is head on over to your BIDO account and paste an Ethereum wallet address. But if you want more details, you can head on over to the BIDO Medium account and they will detail exactly what you need to do. This one certainly is one that has been a big win for the people who follow this channel. Another thing that's hot, as you all know, is DeFi and Uniswap. While many people believe that DeFi is slowing down, in fact, it has propelled decentralized exchanges to unseen heights, as Uniswap has now passed Coinbase with an insane volume of $15.3 billion. One DeFi project I'm personally involved with is PlotX. You can think of PlotX as yield farming on prediction markets. You may be familiar with prediction markets from other projects we've covered on this channel in this field, such as Syndicator or Augur. Right now, it's on the Ethereum Coven testnet where it is testing its DeFi prediction market for traders. Along with liquidity farming, it also involves automated market making. This is the latest buzzword and trend for DeFi, known as AMM. And I am glad I can help you learn about it. Another project I know a lot of people are bullish on is Anchor, and they actually just partnered with PlotX, who you can find on Twitter at TryPlotX. Find more info on PlotX also at plotx.io. Thank you to PlotX for supporting the channel. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.